What is going on YouTube? Hayden here, and in today's episode we need to continue from where we left off in yesterday's episode, and from where that is, as you guys can see, is basically it not being too late to take advantage of whatever ascending fractal and triangle is forming, like this consolidative pattern that is forming on some of these major cryptocurrencies. You can see Ethereum, for example, we've been tracking this kind of very large 4-hour ascending triangle, and just as of yesterday did we manage to break above major resistance. We are consolidating, however, so there is some things we do have to continue to go over and discuss. You can see this is what we were talking about in yesterday's episode, but I do briefly want to show you the other cryptos that we'll be looking at, which includes XRP here. We're also going to be looking at Solana. You can see Ethereum as well as Bitcoin. We'll check out VONG, which is the Russell 1000, and then the S&P 500. So ultimately, I do believe we are due today, now moving forward, even though it is Friday. Happy Friday. Probably consolidating lower come next week. And I'll explain why I believe we're going to see some corrections, some movements down over the next several days, because I do believe we've hit a bit of resistance, we've hit our price targets, and now we should expect to see some sort of correction. So with that all being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. So guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, remember BYDFI is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. They just recently closed out their 5-year anniversary giveaway. They had 3 events going, which is super cool, and they will be splitting that prize pool fairly soon. They are at token 2049, so when they come back from that, I will find out the answers to who will be getting it, when they'll be distributing it, so on and so forth here. But as you guys can see, currently there is a limited time reward where you can get up to $8,100 in free bonus cryptocurrency by signing up with the link down in the description below. That means that if you've already signed up months ago, you can always create a new account, take advantage of those new sign-up rewards, as well as clicking daily rewards or exclusive rewards to earn some free cryptocurrency that resets pretty much every single day for you guys to take advantage of it. I already have over 200 BYD points, which I can redeem for 10 USDT, and then you can always do 50. You can do 100 here. So the more points you get, the more BYD points you get, the more you can redeem some free bonus cryptocurrency to take advantage of here. But more information about BYDFI will be later on in today's video. But I want to dive into the current technical indicators here, the current coin market cap, which is showing us 55 on the fear and greed. We're starting to peer into a more greed level here. Crazy, because just like 2 or 3 weeks ago, we were trading at 17 in fear, which was insane. It was so undervalued, like April 7th, I believe. Now we are May 2nd, so happy, happy new month to you guys here. Crazy. We've gone through 4 months already, and we're on the 5th month of the year. January, March, April, May. Insane. We're almost halfway through 2025. Can you believe that? Anyways, as you guys can see in the current coin market cap, we did have some of these cryptos start to rally up. You could see Bitcoin had a big run. Same thing with Ethereum. Some of these other cryptocurrencies are consolidating for the most part here. Past 24 hours, we are down, but we have seen a bit of, swings to the upside here over the past day or two. And that's really what I want to talk about today. So I'll show you guys why I believe we could be consolidating. When you look at XRP first, first instinct is like, oh, we're probably going to see a reverse rally or a run to the upside here. I'm going to delete some of these inner workings here, but you can see we are breaking out quite nicely of a major resistance, which is certainly excellent if you ask me. Let's adjust this here, put this back to the second option that we had here, but you can see we're in this major descending fractal, lower high, lower low pattern here, huge. We just recently decided to close above it here and started to trend out, which is excellent. Problem is, we're getting caught between this moving average. The good news is on this moving average here, we're starting to see the green band cross over the red, which would be a bullish signal and a bullish indicator. 50 on the RSI is plenty of room to head to the upside here, which is also very nice. But what I would suspect and expect to see happen here is for us to continue to ascend to the upside here. But when you start to look at the other cryptocurrencies, which we'll do in a minute, things start to show like maybe we're going to hit a cool off period. And that is all right. Even if we see these markets correct down to here, this is totally fine, as it is a healthy pullback and it will allow us to inevitably head up higher and breach that moving average. So I'm going to be waiting patiently for the time being right now, specifically on XRP, because we don't have enough volume yet. Volume is dying off for us to break through this resistance and explode to the upside. So we'll see over the next couple of days whether we'll break down or whether we'll break up. Typically, considering today is Friday, we're not going to be seeing much movement, and we should probably see a lot of kind of consolidation, stagnation over the weekend, and that will ultimately indicate probably us to trend outwards, and then we'll see how Monday begins the week, which will determine where we should expect to see XRP and these other cryptocurrencies move to. Now, what's interesting is XRP is available to trade on BitFi. I mean, it is not just interesting, it's awesome that they offer that, because not many cryptocurrency exchanges do. And on top of that, they then have new events, which you can see here, Maniac Calendar events. We're going to open that one up, but then they have a reward center and a demo trading account. Where is that? Let's check this out. So the Maniac Calendar does offer some rewards. Nothing right now. I think they're just adding this to update for you guys. I don't think it's started yet, but they are slowly integrating this in. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. But they do have the reward center that we spoke about and the demo trading account, which gives you $50,000 in demo money to practice trading your skills, get familiar with the exchange, learn how to trade, or if you trade consistently, this is a way to keep your skills sharp. And then when you're ready, you can head on over to the live trading account. Now, if you make, significant trades in the negatives, or you've been down on like 5 trades, you probably shouldn't trade around with real cryptocurrency. But if you can prove yourself with a demo account, then you can prove yourself with real crypto and using the bonus money too, which is using the exchange's money and not yours, which is also awesome here. But aside from XRP, then you head on over to Solana. And again, you can see why we're hitting a bit of turbulence here. We've already made 24%. You could see from the breakout here, we're up about 26% from the bottom 57. Obviously, nobody really bought in this low expecting to see a reversal here, but from buying opportunity, which we took advantage of, which was right here, to the upside right here, this lower high, lower low pattern here, we knew there was going to be an inevitable break that would take place. It happened right here with the confirmed buy-in opportunity, and since then we've rallied up to price target, which we've known. Go on my previous videos, you can see we called where we'd move up to, which is that moving average at about 150, which is what we're hitting right now. But because we hit it, we're probably going to consolidate. It's Friday. We've been doing nothing but consolidating. Volume is slowly dying off. We'll probably consolidate out, and hopefully next week we'll break through and rally out. But if not, then we'll probably head a little bit lower, and then hopefully we'll get the volume that we need to head up even higher. One thing I forgot to mention before is XRP, in my mind, looks like it wants to form a head and shoulders. So that would mean that there is one last shoulder to form here. I'm not sure how high that will go, but one last shoulder nonetheless. And then hopefully, not hopefully, but there's a chance we could head even lower from that, because that's how a head and shoulders pattern happens. But for the time being, there's a chance we could head higher, followed by that reversal. I don't think this is enough just yet for us to say, oh, that was a shoulder. I think it's a little too weak. So pay attention closely to that, and we'll see where that exactly goes. Ethereum looks good, slowly trending outside of it, but not enough to really head up. And you can see as I extend out, we're hitting a big problem zone here. Moving average, we're slowly starting to hit it constantly all week, if not 2 weeks of consolidation and rejection off this price ceiling. We are looking for the break. If we can, it's going to be a price target swing right up to $2,200. It's like a $400 increase in Ethereum, but it all comes down to breaking through that major price ceiling. If that major price ceiling gets broken, then we will see that run to the upside. If not, expect to see correction to the downside, which could happen over this weekend. So something to pay attention to, something to keep in mind. Now, same thing with Bitcoin here. Bitcoin rallied up on the 4-hour. We had a clear-cut breakout. This was very easy, but it's short-term. This is it. Take your profits, because now we're probably going to consolidate. We'll see where we're going to move to. We look good, but we're overbought on the daily chart. I don't know how much higher we're going to move to, so sitting patiently on that. And then when you look at VONG, which is the Russell 1000, and then when you look at the S&P, we hit our target. So there's a chance we'll break through it. It might not be first, but there's a chance we could eventually get through it. You could see here in the past, we had problems breaking through this. It took a long time before we reversed out. That very same thing could happen now. This is a very strong indicator and target here. So the fact that we're hitting it right now is excellent, that we finally consolidated back up, but probably we don't have the volume to get back above it, which could cause some consolidation. Obviously, I could be totally wrong, and we'll get the volume to break up and break through it, which would be phenomenal, because that would then indicate all these other cryptocurrencies to continue to pump even higher, like Ethereum moving up to moving average, XRP completing its head and shoulders pattern. But until then, there's a chance we could reject and fall. It's a very big chance that could happen. So we're at the point now where, if the groundhog sees its shadow, we'll know whether we're going to have more winter or whether we're going to have more summer. Same thing with the S&P hitting a major resistance here. There's a very good chance we're not going to break through this and we're going to pull down. So we'll see. But that's going to be it for today's video. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.